This is Thunderforged flagging for 2 different raids. And most raids are flagged with, they either require no flagging, very few require that, or they require some quests. This is one of the few, actually maybe the only one that requires a wilderness objective in order to be flagged for the raid. And there's also some good XP to be had in here, so it's a good thing to do. Since we have less than 5 in the party, this is not considered a raid party, or less than 12 in the party, it's not considered a raid party. We can go into this wilderness with a raid party with up to 12 people, and that's usually what people do if they want to get XP from Slayers, because it increases the number of mobs in the wilderness. But since we're not in a raid party, I'm able to bring the hireling along.
There are fresh footprints in the dust.
I'm just going to get this quick message here.
The day of the Dracoliches will come, free from death, resplendent, mighty, and terrible. They are destined to rule us all.
And this is normal difficulty, so it's going to be much easier than the Epic Elite, content we've been running.
They will remember the cult of the dragon.
That may not be a trap that I can do anything about. Let's see. There we go. I've never really done trapping in the wilderness here before, but also since it's on normal difficulty, it's not anything that would kill us or that we get XP for. All right, so when you go through this door, I'm going to skip some of the wilderness extra bonus messages just to show you the way to the raid flagging. Alright, so this is an important spot to remember. This is the way to both raid flagging. So down, that's the longer path, and then up is the shorter path, so we're going to go this path first. And we just make a left here. Lots of bats on this level. So we've got a few enemies here. We aren't going. That's the opposite way from the way we're going, but we might as well get the Slayer while we're here. Stop sign. All right, and then this is the way to the raid flagging. Through this gate here.
Skeletal dwarves scuttle around the cavern, busily mining ore. Why do they work so quickly?
And this is kind of another landmark to remember, and make sure that will help you know you're on the right direction to the raid. And you want to go up this little walkway. And through this cave. Message here, might as well grab it since we're right here.
When Arglitterasa awoke from long slumber to find the dwarves had built a city inside her mountain.
Don't jump down here. This is basically right where we started. And
instead, she whispered in the
shadows. Next area we do jump down to.
She slowly twisted the mind of Dagon so that he ordered a temple built. Not to any dwarven god, but to Null, the death worm. Then she came to the temple. A death knight stands amongst
and then we jump down here, and this is our flagging.
Dig, he hisses. Dig because she commands it. Dig because your cursed wrongs can never stop. The death knight comes towards you. You there. Join us. Join us in
And there is zero problem soloing this. Like, you can easily solo this. I'm in a party just because we're at the same level and we decided to level up together. I was originally planning on soloing, but after soloing level 1 through 20, it's kind of fun to run with some guildies for a few levels. Alright, you can get some mats in here. Let's see if anybody got them. I don't think so. You can get some ingots, which are used for Thunderforged crafting. So now Coronavir is going to give us a dimension door. And this will help hopefully kind of remember the way there. Now that we don't have to fight anything, we're just going to walk right there. So again, you kind of go up to the left. There's a lever there you pull to go through this door. Make a right at the dead end. And then make a right at this dead end. Well, it looks like we didn't clear everything after all. A few things chasing. I'll let them, by the time I get there, they'll be down, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, and so, and this takes us to our kind of dividing path area. So up is the way to Dagon, the boss we just defeated, and then down is the way to the other boss. This boss is tougher. The boss can be soloed, but it can also one-shot you. However, they did tone it down a little bit, and I'm going to show you a technique if you want to do it very safely. We don't need to do it safely with 3 people. Like, we could easily handle this. Nice implosion there. So watching Karate's implosion really makes me want to. Alright, and we're going to go this way through this gate. Watching all this implosion makes me want to play a Favorite Soul again. I always loved playing Favorite Soul, and cool thing, we earn Favorite Soul this life. If you, once you got, you don't even, once you got, it was one of the earlier favorite rewards for 2,500, I think. Alright, so we're going to go down these stairs. There's a few things we'll clear down here, but we're not going to go this way. There are a few messages under the water there. There's a few messages you can get that way, but I'm going to skip it and go this way just to not confuse you on the way to the flagging. And then you want to make a right at this dead end. And I appreciate Coronavir and Karani kind of just going this way instead of going for some of the easy explorers that we have. Just because I want this to be, I want to make it as unconfusing as possible to get your flagging. Alright, we get to these two guys, we're going to make a left. Let me see if I can find this trap. Might as well get it. Takes a while for these guys to activate. You could actually usually run past them, but... Alright, so we get to these two guys, and we go left. The trap. I don't think I need to disable these traps, really. Nobody's going to die in them. And then we make a right here. We go past that room, make a right here. This part's a little confusing. I'm going to show you the map before we exit the next area. Another trap. We're going to make a left here. And if it looks confusing, I can promise you this. You'll have this way memorized after a few tries. doing it. And then we're going to go through here, but first let me just show you the map where we are. And then we're going to go through this gate to the next area. And this is also a good area because you'll see where the Thunderforged crafting is done. We're going to go past this first area. And if you want to do any Thunderforged crafting, it's done right here on this altar.
In this forge, the dwarves of Thunderhold crafted
Used to be the most powerful weapons in the game at one point. It's not anymore, but it's, you know, still there's some unique abilities on there that make those weapons never go out of style. All right, so at the second area there by the altar, you make a right, and then make a left, and another left. We just go down this way. We have to beat some enemies. Right, and then we're going to go this way through this this gate here. And a lot of times there are some traps here. I might see a trap box. There we go. Just so you know where they are. I probably don't need to get these. No one's going to die on normal difficulty. But just for completeness, I'm going to get them. Be nice. It would be nice if they gave us actually Slayer credit for traps. That'd be pretty cool. But if you're going in a party, you might want to do it, especially if there's some under-level people. All right, so now we're into this mirror area. It's right above us, and we want to take that staircase up. We'll probably have some enemies across the way. Karani's down there clearing some enemies, and that's fine. Chronivere and I will do the mirrors. Get a little Slayer while we're doing the mirrors. So you go up these stairs to the mirror level, and this is the way you open the path for the boss. It looks like we have a red name, so that's pretty cool, or a rare encounter. So we'll get that rare first before we do anything with the mirrors. That is strange. And look, there's another guy over there. I don't know what the deal is there. Maybe this is... I don't know if I've ever had this rare, actually. Maybe we need to talk to this guy first. Yeah, it looks like we do. And these mirrors, you can walk through the beams. You can't stand in them, though. If you stand in them, you'll die. You'll die. So I think the Battle Rager is now active, and beware of the mirror. Yeah, so he has 36, he's a level 28, we've been running level 23 quest on Epic Elite. And, you know, we've seen things well over 100,000. This is a level 28 area, I think, on normal, and this guy only has 36,000 hit points. So just to give you an idea of the scaling. Alright, here's some Thunderforged ingots. This is used for Thunderforged crafting. They're very valuable to sell. Now we're going to solve this mirror backwards before we light it. And it's the same way as some of the other mirror puzzles we've encountered. You basically angle it the direction of both the mirrors that it will be connected to. And I'll get the mirror, and Chronivere and Karani will just get some Slayers while I do that. Chronoveer just let me know there's another chest by where the Battle Rager is, so I'll get that when I light the mirror. And then we're going to angle this with the final crystal and the other mirror. Alright, so now it's ready to be lit. I'm just going to grab my other chest. Let me follow Chronoveer to where the chest is. Oh, it's in the air. That's very interesting. So I guess I'll have to stand up here. So the chest is a little bugged. It's in the air, but I'll get those ingots. All right, so now I'm going to go back and light the mirror. And again, it's okay to walk through the beams, just don't linger and stand in them. I'm just going to let the party know. I'm going to type in beam so they know it's coming. And we are going to jump down. Now it's lit. And sometimes on this second floor there's a chest. Let's see. Sometimes there's a chest over there. Let's see if it's up there. Nope. Alright, so that opens this way right here, which takes us to the boss. I think we could do it not the safe way, but because it is a long way out here, and if you die, it's a pain. I'm going to show you the safe way to do this. So, first we're just going to clear this area.
The old market quarter was once the bustling heart of Thunderholm. Now it serves as a citadel for Ogla Laras's Forge of the Dragon.
Alright, so now I'm going to, we're going to go up here. I'm going to show you the spot. Chronoveer and Karani will wait there as I pull the boss back. You can just jump onto one of these buildings right here. Alright, right here. So they're going to wait here. I'm going to pull the boss back. And then you just kill the boss from up here. And you could do it with your bow. Again, this is to avoid the one-shotting. And then this is the boss. She pretty deadly. They may have tamed it down. It's been a while.
She cries.
So I'm just gonna get it with the
bow.
bow.
Future lies with Netheril. This alliance will guarantee our place until the reign of the Dracoliches
And then
arrives.
I'm just gonna run back.
The emissary turns
and jump up onto that building, and she will stay there.
Destroy the trespassers who have invaded her city.
And she should be coming.
The living have failed, scoffs the emissary. Very well then, let the dead take their place. The emissary calls out for more aid. Guardians, protect us! This changes nothing, gasps the emissary. We do not matter. The future belongs to the worms.
That's pretty much it. We just have to get, there's a chest we can get here that she has, which has some materials in it. Oop, I don't want my bow anymore. And you can shrine up before leaving. There are a couple of named items you can get in here as well. They can't be crunched for. They're kind of special items. They can't be crunched for sentient XP. But all right. So yeah, there it is. So Karani got hit by the breath. 820 points of acid damage. 50 were blocked. So we could survive that. We have over 1,000 hit points, but still, it's on a critical that's going to be higher. All right. So now we just recall out and get our flagging. So he got hit up in the building, so they might have increased the range. And there's another building that's a little higher up. Maybe we need to be at that building. All right, so now we talk to Thela, and she flags us for Temple of the Deathworm. And then we we talk to Vaklos, and he flags us for fire on Thunder Peak. Then to get to the raids, we just talk to Ingrith, and she will take us. This is Temple of the Deathworm, and this is the Double Dragon raid. So we basically just go to these areas to get to the raids, and we're flagged. So that is the Thunderforged raid flagging.